I don't think Ripple's a scam at all. So I think that they have a bigger picture than most people really understand, right? Like I just said, I don't make any bones about it. Ripple absolutely does sell XRP onto the market to fund their business. They have made acquisitions through the sale of that XRP and generating that revenue that have increased institutional adoption and enterprise value for them to be able to divert their income away from selling XRP to the actual service that they provide. Ripple would be like the DAT of the private markets. If you were going to invest in private markets and you wanted a digital asset treasury company, Ripple would absolutely, fit that criteria. Even in one of the shareholders' letters that Brad put out, he alluded to the valuation that he believes Ripple's worth, which is much higher than the current valuation on the market. Top 10, by the way, private companies in the world now at a $50 billion valuation. Stripe, XAI, SpaceX, Data Blocks or Bricks. There was a bunch of them on the list that were a little bit above them. But shout out to Ripple that's a huge achievement. But that just goes back to the enterprise value that they've created through the acquisitions of Hidden Road, G Treasury, Rail, Palisade, Medico, and the other ones that they purchased earlier on. I've got a full video on that here on the YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. But with those acquisitions, they now have a full stack of those solutions that they're able to provide for institutions and enterprises that they're calling Ripple One, which is great, by the way. And I think that you're going to see a huge amount of adoption. And really until the XRPL or the mainnet is capable of facilitating payments at scale through the amendments that have been proposed, I don't think you're going to see the institutional adoption. I mean, you could. I've talked about R3 being able to leverage XRP to settle through Court of Settler, which is absolutely possible. And that's the other piece. It's not just Ripple that leverages XRP. There are other institutions and enterprises developing things in this space and partnering with other large financial institutions and sovereign countries that leverage the XRPL for settlement. So all that being said,